Hey, Grant Cardone here. Welcome to the Cardone Zone as Sherry Hamilton is locked out of our studio here in beautiful Miami Beach, Florida. Robert, go ahead and help her out there, buddy. Hey, welcome to the Cardone Zone. This show, every week, every Tuesday, we come to you to talk about your money, your finances, your business, and what we have to do, what you have to do, and I'm happy to help you, what we can do to rock your life, to get your finances right, your money right. 305-865-5260. Man, I want your calls. 305-865-5260. I'm going to be talking about a topic today that I promise you have to know how to handle. You have to know how to handle this thing. Otherwise, the marketplace will do to you what the Seattle Seahawks did to Mr. Manning and the Broncos. Hey, Paulie, Robert and Paulie, they're here in the production. They're helping me here. Dude, I guarantee you, the Denver Broncos went home and smoked more weed in the last 2 days trying to handle their pain, smoking that legal sticky. Here's what I want you to know, okay? The Seattle Seahawks, they actually did something that you have to learn how to do in business. They turned defense into offense. They were on offense all the time. And you can do this in business. There's actually a way to do this where your team, all your departments basically become offense, not just defense. You're not stopping stuff from happening. You're making stuff happening. The defense for the Seattle Seahawks was so amazing. They hit so often. They seized every opportunity, every mistake. They penalized the other side, the Broncos. They penalized them so terribly. Okay, punished them, hit them like a heart attack. You know, my father had his first heart attack when he was 38 years old. I'm sorry, 42 years old. Had his first heart attack. And I remember him telling his wife, my mom, when a heart attack hit, okay, you stopped everything you were doing and you had to pay attention to it. That's what we want to do in this show, baby. I want to give you a heart attack. I want to hit you. I don't want to motivate you here. I want to hit you so hard with so much truth and so much reality that it's like, okay, I got to pay attention to this guy. Grant Cardone. On Twitter, I'm at Grant Cardone. Our number's 305-865-5260. I'm telling you, you need to learn how to hit the marketplace like the Seattle Seahawks hit the Denver Broncos over and over and over again. As I watched the game at my friend Jack and Telly's house, I'm pulling for Seattle from the get-go, okay? So I'm all happy about that. And a guy to the left of me had a bet for $50,000 on the Broncos. I'm like, bro, you serious? 2 points goes by. He's like, I'm still in it. Now it's 5-0. I'm still good. 8-0. I'm like, bro, it's getting ugly. It's getting ugly. Now, I'm not really talking to you about Seattle and the Broncos, as every week I'll bring a topic up. I'm talking to you about what you need to know. The U.S. stock market is off 7% this morning, or this year. Russia's off 10%. Emerging markets are under attack. Currencies being violated up and down. The stock market's getting hammered. China's slowing down. Student loan debt in this country is out of control. Bad weather across the country. Atlanta has snowstorms this past weekend. They don't even have the equipment to handle. The President of the United States of America has the lowest ratings of his career. Congress is despised. Who knows what health care Obamacare is going to bring to the world? The president wants to take minimum wage from $7.25 to $10.10, which will upset the entire employing process. I promise you, it's going to cause all small business owners to rethink everything. What am I telling you about? Look, you live in a world that's uncertain. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're starting a business, if you're looking for a job, if you're in a marriage and you're trying to get your finances to work, the biggest problem you will have in expanding your dreams, making your dreams a reality, is one word: uncertainty. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. How do you handle uncertainty? How do you handle this ongoing 800 TV channels puking uncertainty? Your spouse is uncertain. Your co-employees are uncertain. Nobody knows what to do. You're taught from a young age to think, hesitate, be careful, take your time, get all the information, do your homework. Dude, look, you're so uncertain. You couldn't hit me, knock me down, or get my attention because you don't have enough push. You don't have enough power. You don't have enough speed to go into the market with certainty and convince people to buy your product, your service, and get their attention. This is Grant Cardone. Stay with me. I'm going to show you exactly how to handle this when we come back. Grant Cardone in the Cardone Zone.
Millennials, Gen Y. Look, your generation's been hit hard by this economy.
Maybe you're dealing with college debt and having a tough time finding the right job for you. It might be as simple as, I just got to get out of my parents' house and I got to start making some money.
Look, the only way you're going to be able to do that is to be able to produce.
I'm fighting for your generation. We're here to give young hustlers the advice and tools they need to succeed in the 21st century.
The win, W-I-N, is critical to survival in life. The truth is, your money is in closing a deal.
So first and foremost, you have to understand that the close is truly for the customer. As a salesperson, your job isn't complete until your customer has taken delivery of your product or service. So if somebody comes to me and they have a need that my product can fulfill, it will be unethical for me not to insist that they do business with me today.
Closing to me is ensuring I provide a service to my client.
You don't actually provide a service to your customer until you close them.
What you need to know today about this marketplace, about your customer, is the close is everything today. How do I push through resistance? How do I push through the consumer's fear? How do I get them that close and then push them over the edge so we can truly be of service to people?
It is your duty, it's your obligation to ask people to do business with you. If you're not doing that, you're going to miss out on a lot of opportunity.
Selling is one thing, closing a transaction is something completely different.
Hey, welcome back. Grant Cardone in the Cardone Zone. That's right. You're back with me, baby. You're back with me, and I want to make things great for you. You know you need it. You know you deserve it. Ask yourself this question. Has uncertainty ever cost you sleep? Has it ever cost you, I can't buy that for my wife. I can't buy it for my husband. I can't get that for my kids. Dude, you're uncertain. If you're uncertain in the marketplace, you cannot possibly beat the marketplace up. You're going to get beat up by it. And here's the reality. You're being taught to be uncertain. Hey, think about it. Take a few moments. Never make a rash decision. Take your time. Get all the information. Blah, blah, blah. No wonder you can't win a freaking Super Bowl. You can't even get in the game, bro, because you're uncertain. When do you get hurt in life? You get hurt in life mostly when you're careful. Yeah, you can certainly get hurt if you're going too whacked out, going crazy. But the point is, you have to hit the marketplace like a heart attack. If the world goes into uncertainty, your job is to become more certain. Stock markets are off. Fears of inflation, fears of deflation, fear of job growth, okay? Fear of flat wages, fear of a new administration. It never stops. It'll be the fear of war. Okay, hang on, guys. Everything's fine. Just have them sit down. Go ahead and sit down, Ryan. Everything's cool. We got a guest coming in to talk with us. How do you handle uncertainty? I want to give you 4 steps to handling uncertainty, okay? The first step is you do not deal with uncertainty. I don't want you handling uncertainty. What I want you to do is I want you to become certain about your plan. I don't want you to try to handle other people's uncertainty. All I want you to do is become certain about your plan and your path, okay? What's my plan? What's my path? For instance, we don't have that number up anymore. Do you have it? Can you show it to me? We had the wrong phone number up, man. I'm telling you, call 305-865-5260. I got somebody on the phone right now. You're going to probably call and hit a busy signal right now, or a blank. I don't know what it sounds like. So we're going to have to open up the phone lines because I got so many people calling in right now. We're going crazy. And I'm going to take Trey in just a second, but I want to talk about the 4 steps that I take when I get uncertain, okay? Number 1, I sit down with a legal pad. You remember, some of you don't remember what this was. This is a legal pad, okay? This is an ink pen. I can write on it, right? You know what the benefit of this? I don't have to open a freaking app, dude. I can write my stuff down before you can actually open your app, player. If you like your phone, use it, man. I can use my app too. I'm just saying, bing it out, okay? Hey, man, what's my plan? I'm doing this during the day. What's my plan? What's my path? Anytime I have a failure in my life, anytime I have a disappointment, my wife has seen me in the middle of a conversation. Excuse me 1 second. I got to write this down. What's my path? What's our path? Where am I going? What's our plan? Okay. Oh, I want $1 billion worth of real estate. That seems to handle every little problem I have. Every time I have a problem, I'm like, okay, wait a minute. I'm going for $1 billion in real estate. That's the game, baby. I don't care what the president of the United States is saying or the treasury bills are doing or the stock market's doing or inflation. I need $1 billion worth of real estate. I need a TV show, man. I need more time with my kiddies. Number 2, become certain about your value. What is my value in the marketplace? Look, the more certain I am, the more valuable I become to others. What is my value? Am I unique? Am I different? Am I a good proposition? What are my products like? You know, a guy from Montevita Coffee, I have it right here. These little packets right here are coffee, okay? I'm not big on the packaging. I think he should have wrapped it in their name because I'm going to show it off. Like every week, I want you guys to send me your schisms, whatever you're selling, whatever your products are, send it to me. I'm tasting this Montevita right now. This is from Phil Gertis. Thank you, Phil. Nice. I like it. Let's see what it does to me now. If I have any brilliant ideas in the next few minutes, then it's really worth something. Phil Gertis sent me this. His number, if you want to talk to him about the products, 443-889-3095. That's what you get for putting your phone number here. It's getmontevitacoffee.com. I got Trey on the phone. Trey, I only got 30 seconds, so hold off 1 second, okay, and then we'll pick you up off break. Here's how you handle uncertainty. Everybody has it, folks. You don't need medication. There's nothing wrong with you, okay? Fear is everywhere. Number 1, become certain about your plan, your path, write it down. Number 2, become certain about your value. Number 3, become the most dependable person you know. You need to become Mr. D or Mrs. D. And number 4, no matter what, you got to show up certain. Stay with me, Grant Cardone in the Cardone Zone. I wanted to basically be able to provide a product where I could coach people before, during, and after the sale. And the mobile is the only thing that allows me to do that, so that Grant Cardone is accessible to the professional salesperson that wants to become that. Close the Sale app guarantees to make you a master negotiator and closer because it handles every situation you will face. Close the Sale app is geared to all professional salespeople, all new salespeople, all veteran and highly experienced salespeople. The most unique feature about this app is the multitude of closes that are designed to fit different personalities in different situations. I am going to give you the words, the tools, and the exact strategy to take, and you're going to fit your personality in that situation, and you're going to close a deal.
Whatever you want, you got to commit all the way in and think in terms of domination, not a spectator. You don't want to be a spectator, folks. Spectators pay, players get paid. There's not a second, a third, a fourth, or a fifth. It's just first or nothing. Improvements in products comes from competition. But if you're the one playing the game, you want to dominate the field.
Your power base is your lifeblood. It's everyone that you know. And it starts very small. It starts in your immediate circle and branches out from there.
People underestimate this all the time. In this book, Grant tells you who your power base is, how you contact them, in what order, and exactly what you do.
Now, how do you do that in your business? Follow-up, emails, phone calls, persistence, personal visits. Dominate your buyer's thinking.
Look, so if you want to learn how to outwork the competition with effective strategies, you've got to get If You're Not First, You're Last. Grant covers exact strategies on what you need to do so that you can actually push, advance, and dominate your marketplace.
Seattle Seahawks crushed the Denver Broncos, crushed them, hit them so hard, so often, seized every opportunity until Peyton Manning, probably one of the, if not the greatest quarterback that has ever walked planet Earth, lost his game, dude. Lost his. I mean, I didn't even hear Omaha. I'm like, oh God, he gonna walk out there and just started saying Omaha, 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 help me. Speaking of Omaha, I got Trey on the phone with me. Trey, what's happening, brother?
Hey, how you doing, Grant?
I know you were pulling for Manning.
Actually, I wasn't, man. Too many people in Omaha were Denver bandwagoners, so I actually went for Seattle.
Okay,
I got
man.
my money's worth.
Good, man. Thanks for calling in. I'm sorry I had you on hold so long. What's happening?
Okay, so we're talking about uncertainty, and my question is, I'm 20 years old. I have to basically start all the way over, man. My question is, when you're so young, what is the right choice that you should make when building your foundation, when starting over? I just got a job making $13.70 an hour, which isn't really much, and I have another job. I remember you was talking about doubling your income and also getting drips of income as like a second opportunity, so to speak. And I was just trying to figure out what's the best way. Instead of saving, you said create another source so that way you can continue to make more money, and then after you save, then invest in yourself.
Yeah, so Trey, man, you've been following the show, bro. I appreciate that. Number one, I would tell you to follow Young Hustlers. Young Hustlers, we have that show. You've probably been following it. It's Thursdays at 1 o'clock. You guys just saw an ad on it. Young Hustlers, me and Jared Glant talking about 18 to 32. And I'm gonna bring a gentleman here in studio today that's in that age range. I think, how old are you, Ron? 33. So he's the same age as Jesus when Jesus died.
Yeah.
But here's the first thing I would do. You're making $13 an hour. You got to figure out. Don't worry about the other drips right now. Worry about right now how can you become so valuable in the marketplace that you can double your income at whatever you're doing well. Okay, like right now you got to figure out one thing to do well. Now you could go into something else. You could move into a second platform right now. My concern is if you move into a second platform right now, you're never going to get that 13 to be 26. So for me, and some other people might tell you differently, I got to get good at one thing. I got to get good at something, dude. I got to build that muscle of, hey, I'm certain about me. So that when I step into the second platform, I have some success from that other one, right? So I can so that I can go there with some certainty. And that's what the show is about today. I mean, like right now, you got to become, what are you doing for $13 an hour? What's your job?
Insurance, financial insurance, financial insurance group.
Yeah, then you need to become the best in your field, in the state, in the country. Your goal should be to learn everything about that, call on anybody and everybody, give everybody your business card, operate, show up with so much certainty that people are like, dude, you're a freak. Who are you, bro? You don't even have to introduce yourself. You're just like, don't worry about who I am, okay? I'm going to show you who I am. Then you're going to wonder about who I am. You're going to try to go to sleep at night. You're going to have dreams about me. I'm going to put the freak on you so deep. So look, dude, sit down. What's your plan? What's your path? Okay, you're like, hey, Grant, I want to make $10 million. Well, if you want to make $10 million, making minimum wage that's not a problem. So what? You're making minimum wage right now. That's not a problem. Don't get down on yourself because you're only making $13. Start figuring out, okay, how do I become more valuable to my company to where they want to throw money at you? Because I'll guarantee you, your company wants to throw money at you. This is one of the best kept secrets in the world. I had a guy sitting here in Miami yesterday saying, well, what are you going to pay me? Dude, why are you worried about what I'm going to pay you? You need to come throw down like a super itch bay, and you throw down so hard that I'm like, oh my God, how much money can I throw at you? Money is not the problem. I want to pay people more money. You just got to deliver.
Yeah.
Trey, thanks for calling in. Hey, make sure you follow me on Twitter at Grant Cardone. I'll hit you back today and get you some followers at Grant Cardone. And also make sure, Trey, that you're watching the Young Hustlers 1 o'clock on Thursday. We do that every week from Miami. Thanks for calling in.
Awesome. Thank you.
So, folks, I'm talking to you about uncertainty, okay? We're living in an uncertain world, and every time it becomes a little certain, they throw something at you. Stock market's off 7% this year, 7%. Somebody took a whooping since Christmas. Somebody. I've been telling you now for 8 weeks, stay out of the stock market. If you had $100,000 in, I just save you $7. If you had $1 million, I save you $70,000 or more. Leave the stock market alone, okay? You're trying to get certain in a space you have no idea what's going on. The treasury markets are going wacko. Currency is going crazy. Nobody believes in our president. They don't believe in emerging markets. You got to get certain about you, your plan, your path, your value in the marketplace. You have to become the most dependable person you know, and you have to show up no matter what and be the best there is. I'm going to bring a guest. Ryan's going to sit right here in this stool. Come on in, Ryan. Ryan Stack's here. His wife's here. And we got one mic, so we're going to talk to Ryan first, okay? Maybe we let the wife in. I don't know. She's going to have to prove herself to me. Got to see if she can throw down. Okay, so Ryan, you are with Market America, right?
Yeah.
Now, I've been trying to get to speak at one of their conventions for years, but somebody's holding me back or something. I don't know. They want me to be a distributor first. I'm like, dude, this is what I do right here, okay? The other thing could happen, might happen. It'll happen because it's supposed to. How old are you, man?
33.
33 years old.
The big 3-3.
Dude, so what are you doing in Miami?
We have the World Conference for Shop.com Market America 6th through the 8th. So we're here a few days early.
Yeah. Okay. And how long you been with Market America? And what is Market America?
It's 8.5 years. We've been distributors, and Market America basically is an internet marketing company, and Shop.com is our storefront of how we sell our products, and you can get paid to shop as well at all 3,600 stores that are affiliated with us.
So basically, Market America is someplace people go similar to maybe an Amway, like not the same, but
yeah,
kind of.
I guess if the roots of it is the company started in 1992 to redevelop a profitable marketing structure, and everything stemmed from that point on.
So I could actually get paid on people that I know buying stuff.
Yeah,
that happens every day. I like that. We only got 30 seconds to break, but what's your Twitter handle?
The Stack Life.
Stack Life.
You
Stack
can
underscore.
also,
is it Stack underscore or just Stack Life?
The Stack Life.
Dude, I love this. Stack Life is a book. I might write a book. Stack Life. Stack some life, man. Just be sure it's some good life.
We have our website, thestackgrp.com.
Stackgrp.com. If you want to make some extra money, I'm gonna bring Ryan back and we're gonna talk about how to make it. You gonna make $1 million this year?
We're gonna.
Pow! Stay with me, Grant Cardone, the Cardone Zone.
Hey, Grant Cardone here, and by this time you've probably heard the news. Yeah, it's true. What you've heard is true. I definitely did go too far. My attorneys have told me to, kind of be careful about making this video, but I do want to take the time to apologize to you, to my fans. I especially want to apologize to my family, my two little daughters. I hope when they grow up they're able to understand this. Apologize to my wife. All of you that follow me on Twitter and Facebook and YouTube, you guys that have supported me for years, I apologize. I know that I went too far. I know that I did too much. I take full responsibility for it. And while I regret it, okay, like the rants, okay, look, I knew I was getting carried away last year with the rants. We did 150 rants. Some of them were over the top. The 23,000 tweets, dude, it was a lot of tweets. It was crazy. Some of them were just way over the top. The Santa tweet, my staff took it down. It was so over the top. The Miley Cyrus tweets, the tweets to Obama and to the governor of California, okay? The Chris Christie tweets, the Sears tweet, the Macy's, the Pennies, the retail tweets, okay? It was insane, man. So while I regret offending anyone that follows me, dude, if that offended you, Wait and see what I do this year. It's going to be freaking over the top crazy, okay? It's going to be arrest level crazy on Twitter. You got to follow me on Twitter because this year I promise you at least 30,000 tweets over the next 12 months that will inspire you, will motivate you, and will show you how to take you, your business, and your family to another level, baby. I'm taking Twitter to jail.
Grant Cardone saved my business. About 6 months ago, I found Grant Cardone on YouTube and I instantly liked what he was saying. I wanted to know how to go out and get the sale. I wanted to know when I wanted money, how to turn the faucet on and get money. I call that money on tap. And Grant Cardone taught me how to get that stuff.
Whatever it takes, do what you got to do. Go get it, what you want in your business and in your life.
I need a new guru, somebody who's really up to date and modern, and that's when I found Grant Cardone, and that's when I found 10X.
Look, massive, 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 massive action.
What are you waiting for? You're either gonna have more or you're gonna have less. Make the decision, get committed, read the books, get to the seminars, take action.
If you're trying to build a massive brand, I think there's nobody better in the country than Grant Cardone.
Dude, I think this MonteVitaCoffee.com's hit me. MonteVitaCoffee.com. I think it's starting to hit me. I just had an idea. I had some ideas. Okay, first, before I get to the ideas and we talk more about uncertainty, I want to talk about Brandon Bruning. On Twitter, I'm at Grant Cardone. Brandon Bruning is following me. Chris Stuckey. Every week we do the show, dude. If you're following me on Twitter, you want to post something that you hear or like on the show, just say something and I'll hit you back here. Russell Jordan. We got a lot of activity today. Barn Logic Allah. We got Carlos Fernandez. His tweet handle is LOSDA Workaholic. I like that guy already. American Revolution, Don Eggers, Horia, I can't even do them all, man. Carl Cherry, Hardy Stacks, Cyril Thomas, Kevin Lloyd. Dude, you guys are freaking boners. Okay, I like you guys. You're strong. Show up every Tuesday at 1 o'clock. Today, I have the Stack, Sarah Rose, and I have Ryan Stack with Market America. So, the wife, right?
Yeah, the wife.
Kids? Got kids?
I've got 2 kids.
How old are they?
9 and 6.
Okay. Good to have you here. Good to have you here in Miami. Welcome to Miami Beach.
Happy to be here.
And you guys flew in from what city?
Massachusetts.
Oh, my God.
Springfield.
Is it cold over there today?
It's like warmer in our freezer, so...
Right.
Time to move.
Right. She's got a sense of humor, okay? I like the chick, dude, okay? So, okay, check it out. Let's talk about Market America. Why Market America? Why second income? Or was this a primary income now?
This is a primary. This is what we've...
This is what you do, period.
Yeah.
Now, but it wasn't like that in the beginning.
No.
So in the beginning, what were you doing?
Okay.
This is a great story. So
in the beginning, we were in school. I was there to learn dance, ballet. I was a ballet music major. He was a drummer. And we were like
it's
wicked
a couple
in
of
love.
Artists, right?
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. Wicked in love.
Having sex on the sofa.
Right. And so basically.
Your parents' sofa.
Well, what happened was I got pregnant.
Oh, bam. See?
That happens.
It's the coffee, man.
It happens in college, right? So senior year, we got, degrees.
But is it his?
It's his.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And
you know for sure.
For sure.
Yes.
For
Okay.
sure. So, you're just talking
You
about...
know, he don't know for sure.
Right.
Okay.
No, but, you're talking about uncertainty. That's like when you get most creative.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I mean? So that was some scary stuff. And one of our professors was like, look, time to grow up. You got to make some money.
So you were pregnant now. So you're like, oh, my God, what are we going to do?
And I had been unioned. Like, I'd been professionally dancing, whatever, like, not at night, like off-Broadway kind of stuff. And... it was great, but they didn't pay a lot of money. So even if we were to go into that profession, we were trying to diversify our income anyway.
Right.
And so that's what we did. So we looked at Market America, and it, eventually replaced our income. He left like very dramatically.
So you weren't making any money, really?
No,
you were just like living. You're scrimping. You're just scrapping.
We had nothing in the toolbox. You're talking about getting good at something. We had nothing. We didn't even have work experience. Do you know what I mean? Like,
wow.
Yeah, he was the paper boy, which was horrible because he never even delivered the paper.
Did you
I
land
was
it?
bad at
Did you
it.
land the paper
I
in
was
the right?
bad at it.
You were?
No, I was bad.
You didn't even land it in the right place.
No, man.
What is a newspaper?
Exactly.
Do we use those still?
Yeah, right. Okay, so you guys get in Market America. You're not making any money when you get in.
No.
This is considered a distribution network, multi-level, a home-based business, all the bad words. What are all the bad
It's
words?
not. It's
Direct
not
sales.
multi-level.
I know, but it's not.
It's network marketing.
But everybody says, hey, it's right.
Yeah, they think that it is until they understand the math. But yeah.
Now I had a guy tell me I just can't do that, man. I can't be part of a pyramid.
Yeah, pyramids
Dude,
are
what
awesome.
the hell you care about, bro?
Dude, what business isn't a pyramid?
Yeah.
There's going to be somebody at the top, and your goal is to get as high as you can up to the top, or stay at the bottom and don't make excuses.
And the concept nowadays to work from home without a storefront, I don't think is a weird concept anymore. I think it's smarter rather than
investing money, hundreds of thousands of dollars in a brick and mortar store.
Right.
But you guys had a goal. You had somewhere in here. You had a desire to do something, a plan, a path, an idea that you wanted to get some other place.
Absolutely.
That was more important than any stigmas or whatever.
Well, people are gonna say stupid stuff, and that's fine. Like, I don't have to wake up and be them any day, so I don't really care. You know what I mean? You can say whatever you want, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna do what I want to do.
Yeah, a guy called me dumbass on Twitter yesterday.
It's
I'm
awesome.
like, dude, hey, thank you for so much. Okay,
Thanks, I have so much more for you
my
to be
man,
mad at.
my man, whatever. Okay, I'm gonna keep doing some of this dumbass stuff I've been doing. Okay,
I'll say one thing though. You know, we didn't come to the table with anything, but there's a lot of mentorship and there's a lot of opportunity to learn as you go, and it's an asset. So if you can understand the concept of leverage and and delayed gratification, you're good in anything.
Yeah. So we're talking about uncertainty. My name's Grant Cardone. You're in the Cardone Zone. These guys work at Market America, with Market America, partners with Market America, right?
Yes.
I mean, that's really what you are. You're a partner.
We're independent business owners. I'm also the director of internet sales and training.
Dang.
Yeah.
I got something to show you.
All right.
How much money y'all gonna make this year? Can you say it out loud?
You want to know what our actual goal? Yeah.
Yeah.
We want to make over 200.
Okay. $200,000. That's $18,000 a month. I know.
Residually.
Not like including other stuff, just residually. That's our goal.
Okay. Over and over and over again, which that's what that means. Okay. Now, for them to do that, for them to make 200 and then go to 400 and then go to $1 million, look, they have to have their plan down. They have to have their path. They're going to get uncertain. I guarantee you there's going to be a month where they hit a bump in the road. Oh, my God, what are we doing? They're going to have a mom, a dad. When you guys going to get a real job? You need to get security. Maybe Market America goes through some problems like other companies had. I know Nu Skin just got hammered by the Japanese markets because they're doing some investigations. Herbalife got hit. So there's uncertainties going to hit you. Maybe one of the kids gets sick or, I hope that doesn't happen. But anything can happen. Maybe the stock markets go crazy again. Look, you're going to have to handle certainty. You got to handle uncertainty. How do you do that? Okay. I have somebody on the phone right now. Diane, where are you calling from?
Lake Charles, Louisiana.
Oh my God, my sister Diane. Now Diane Cardone is a professional in uncertainty. Would you say that's true, Diane, or am I being the hard brother on you?
If Webster could redefine the word, they just put my name by the side of uncertainty. And
they'd be like uncertainty, Diane. Diane Cardone.
In fact, I don't know how we're even related because I don't see you have any fear, and I'm just always scared.
Yeah, well, I know you don't think I do, but I do. Now, do you want? I don't know what your question is, but before you do that, okay, do you want to tell them what I convinced you to do about 1 year and 3 months ago?
Oh, no. Well, it took a lot of work on your part, but I took probably half of my net worth, which isn't much. I'm the poor relation.
No, it's a lot. It's a lot. Trust me.
It's not.
She. This is what my sister does. It's a mistake. She tries to play down that she's really done anything in her life. You guys know people like this?
Yeah.
And she's really done unbelievable things in her life, and she's trying to do this whole humility thing. And the humility thing is good, but the reality is she starts selling herself that she's done less than she's actually done, and underestimating what her real abilities are. And so she gave me a ton of money, okay? I mean, a lot of money. It took me hours and days and weeks to convince her to do it. How's it turned out, Diane?
It's turned out real, real good.
Yeah, I mean, how good?
Real good.
Like that guy you didn't want to work for anymore. What'd you tell him?
I said, I don't need to do this anymore.
And then you said, Grant, what should I tell him? I said, can you read between the lines? A middle finger to my past. So what's your question, sis?
Okay, my question for me to do the deal I did with you, and it didn't take rocket science to know that it wasn't a good deal, but it took a lot of work. I'm still frozen in uncertainty with any choices I make. I mean, like redecorating my kitchen. Rather than go attack it and confront it, I don't leave the house because I'm so scared to make the wrong decision and things.
Right.
From every phase of my life.
Right.
So how do I...
Don't call Dr. Phil.
Mainly it's because I focus on the bad decisions I've made in the past and not the good ones.
Well, don't call Dr. Phil. Do not call Dr. Drew, because these guys will have you on medication in no time. They're going to label you like you got some kind of... They'll come up with some new disorder that you have. Diane, look, I believe, not as your brother, but if you were calling in anybody, look, I believe that uncertainty is something every person experiences, and because our culture tells everybody, be careful. I mean, don't be dangerous, be careful. But the only time you get hurt is when you're careful. The only time you don't make the right bet or make the right decision is when you're careful. You don't just, the light's turning yellow and then red. Hey, dude, you need to make a decision. Make quick decision. Brake or go. But you can't kind of go through the light because you're going to get hit. So I would just, you've seen me write down with a legal pad. How many times have you seen me over the last 25 years write down my goals?
Forever and ever and ever.
Number one step to handle uncertainty. What is my plan? What is my path? I don't mean what am I going to do, not the mechanics of it. Dude, where do I want to get at the end of the day? I tell my wife all the time, baby, at the end of the day, it's going to be me and you left at this party. What do we want? Where do we want to go? What do we want to do? I'm not checking with a 2-year-old to decide whether to stay in California or not. Where are we going? I'm not checking with the kids. If we get over there and a 4-year-old says, I don't want to live in Miami, well, then good, you go figure it out, little player. You've seen me make decisions for the good of the family. What do I want? What is my path and what is my plan? Not what's good for the dogs, what's good for mama, what's good for my uncle, what's good for the kids. Dude, what's good for me? What's good? It sounds selfish, okay? It sounds selfish, but I'm going to tell you something. If you really want to help other people and really get generous, you have to get certain with your own path. Number 2, be certain about your value. I think I'm valuable in the marketplace. And the way I handle that, I'm sure you guys do this at Market America. Hey, what are our values? What are our values? How do we help people? How many families? I know y'all are going to do this whole convention, and I guarantee you 80% of it's going to be you guys sharing success stories.
There's a lot of that.
Right?
Yeah.
And what that's doing, what a company's doing when they're doing that, or an individual, is they're reselling themselves on their value proposition, because most people are good. They want to be a valuable exchange in the marketplace. And Diane, you're a valuable person, and that's why I tell you, you need to quit being humble. You need to start bragging a little bit how well you have done. Number 3, become the most dependable person you know, and you don't need to do that, Diane, because you are dependable, right?
Thanks.
So go do your kitchen, have a drink, or whatever you do. Write your goals down. I'm gonna tell you the best drink that you can do to settle anxiety is sit down with a legal pad like I have right here. Hey man, I want $1 billion in real estate. Okay. I want this much money in the bank. Just write it down. Reinforce it every day. That's how you handle uncertainty. Stay away from TV. Stay away from the radio. I know you like to watch O'Reilly, Diane.
Oh, yeah.
Stay away from him. He's doing his Obama interviews right now. Make the news, baby. Don't watch the news. Diane.
Do you have time for me to share what you did for me about 15 years ago?
I don't know. Was it good? If you make me look good, get people to follow me on Twitter and I'm golden.
Are you there?
Yeah, go ahead.
When I moved back to this little small town of Lake Charles from Houston and left a great career and couldn't figure out how to make a decent living here that was challenging, you encouraged me to go out and just sell myself and work contract. And for the last 12, 15 years, I've made a good living that way. So I thank you for that, too.
You're welcome, Diane. Thank you so much. Diane, you don't have a Twitter handle, do you?
No.
Okay. She's on Facebook, though, Diane Cardone. Diane, thanks for calling in. I appreciate it.
Thank you, brother.
My sister's crazy, dude.
Love you.
You guys got a crazy sister?
I got an awesome sister.
Awesome. You got any crazy siblings?
Oh, yeah.
Who's the whacked one?
Oh, yeah.
My brother. He's a nut job.
Yeah.
He's a serial entrepreneur. I love nut jobs.
See? There you go. Okay, guys. So you're in the Cardone Zone. On Twitter, I'm at Grant Cardone. Every Tuesday, we do this show at 1 o'clock. What else do I need to mention here? Cardone Success, okay? Strategies. Well, I'm going to send you a strategy every week for handling uncertainty, okay? And one of the things I'm going to tell you, folks, is you got to surround yourself with books, programs, people. You know, the beautiful thing to me about all like Market America or other independent, I don't want to say multi-level because you guys aren't, but even those environments is it's a bunch of like-minded people that are all trying to get. Yeah. And dude, how's that hurt you?
Exactly.
Better than going to an AA meeting. Oh my God, man, I was drunk last night. You guys are around people that are talking about the future.
Right. Oh my God. It's so hard to be around people that all they talk about is like each other and just small things. You're like, really? This is what we're doing tonight?
Yeah.
Never get that hour back, you know?
Get folks, get some goals so big that all your problems are big are pale in comparison. We're gonna take another caller and check out of here, okay? David in Youngstown, Ohio. Is it cold there today, brother?
Mr. Cardone, it's absolutely ice cold down there. I wish I was south with you guys enjoying probably some 80-degree weather today. How are you guys doing today?
It's 81, man. I'm sorry, with a little breeze coming off the Atlantic.
I think I can handle that, my brother.
We're one block off the ocean here.
I know that. This is Mr. David Sobolski. By the way, I do follow you. I do appreciate you following me on Twitter. That means a heck of a lot to me.
You got it, brother. You got it.
But you're talking about uncertainty, and made me think this morning, and I went to a book that you wrote called Sell or Be Sold, and I went to chapter 22, and it talked about fear. And the one thing that I've been rolling with lately is fear every day is my inspiration. I attack it, and I go after what will, and we know it's not a real thing, but I just go after what can happen, and the uncertainty right now. I mean, I'm in the auto business, and we've been rolling the last 2.5, 3 years. Let's not kid each other here. But, I mean, we're here yesterday. We're having a great day. I know we're going to have a great month. But I leave here, and I'm afraid, and I wake up in the morning afraid. And it's just one of those things where I think people need to follow that and say, you never know what's going to happen. You know, make it happen now.
Yeah, dude, I'm with you. Like, every month that closed, I started in the car business, so every when the month ended, I was like, oh, man, I start from zero again. You know, it's like I got to start out. I got to go talk to custom people I don't know. It's like it's fear. And I used to think, oh, I'm not going to be scared. Dude, look, you need to be scared. People should be scared. If you're not scared, you're talking to the same people over and over. You're too comfortable. You need to reach out. You need to reach up. You need to go to parties where you don't know anybody and you experience insecurity. Because if you're not, you're just around a bunch of people you already know. If they were ever going to give you their money, they already have. Dude, go get around some players, some ballers, some billion-dollar stallers, you know? Go get around some guys riding in jets and stuff, and you're like, I wonder if I should go talk to him. Dude, that's what you need to be. You need to be scared. So David's telling you, he's flipping the deal. He's like, man, I'm using this fear, right, David?
Yeah, I use it every day, and even more than ever. I mean, I find the older, I'm 52 now, I find out the older I get, I got an 11-year-old daughter, I got a younger wife that I got to take care of, and it's just one of them things where the uncertainty, I mean, you know, I'm not in the stock market, okay, but obviously we know where it's been heading this year. I think someone just recently said 7-8% down so far for the year. So you see that as an indicator, and all of a sudden that makes all the people out there, they want to pull back. Well, if they start to pull back, that's going to impact my business. So
yeah, well, it's just a matter of time before they pull back.
Every day.
Exactly. It's a matter of time before they pull back. David's talking about out of this book, Sell or Be Sold, fear. The great thing about fear, first line in the book, the great thing about fear, it isn't real. But boy, man, when you're in it, it feels real. David, thanks for calling. Thanks for calling in today. David Sobolski on Twitter, at David Sobolski. I'm at Grant Cardone.
Thanks, Grant.
Where can people find you guys on Twitter?
I'm Sarah Rose Stack, SarahRosestack.
Yeah. Sarah Rose Stack. Sarah Rose Stack on Twitter. I got it.
And the Stack Life.
Stack Life. My name's Grant Cardone on Twitter. I'm at Grant Cardone. If you want my newsletter every week, and I would strongly advise that you get it so you start surrounding yourself with a positive message. It doesn't cost you anything. Go to cardonesuccess.com, cardonesuccess.com. On Twitter, I'm at Grant Cardone. Hey, if you like the show today, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Share it with your friends. Let people know you liked it, and I'd love to see your comments. If you ever want to be a guest on the show, if you want to be a guest like the Stacks right here from Market America, just give us a call. 305-865-5260. Thanks a lot for being here today. Remember, how are you going to handle certainty? find out what your plan is. What is your path, dude? Become the most valuable person and most dependable person you know, and let the rest of the world go to hell, baby. While you show up on the playing field, be defense and offense, and overwhelm. Thanks a lot. Be great. Nothing else pays.